press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, welcome back to your social science class. Today we are going to continue the chapter Local Government. What did we study here in the previous class? We studied about the Gram Panchayat, the Gram Sabha and how they are accountable to the Zilla Panchayat. And the Panchayat Raj system, Lord Ripon also was called as the father of the local government in India, because he was a person who gave this bill, and then because of him we could have a local government. After that we had studied about the Panchayat Raj system in Karnataka, the table there, and then how in 1993 this Panchayat Raj system became a milestone in our history. Today we are going to continue with the Zilla Panchayat as well as the urban local bodies, and moving on further to the urban local bodies like the municipal corporation. Alright? Okay. Now we dealt with what is a Gram Sabha or a Gram Panchayat, isn't it? Gram Sabha or a Gram Panchayats, and we moved further into what is called as Taluk Panchayat also. Today we are going into Zilla Panchayat. Now Zilla Panchayat is at the district level. So in the district you have Zilla Panchayat. Whichever district you belong, there is a Zilla Panchayat. Then why is it being done? It is being done so that they can administer everything, that is look after everything that is happening. Before it got its name as Zilla Panchayat, it was called as district boards. District boards. Before it was called as Zilla Panchayat, what was it called as? District boards. Okay, Zilla Panchayat is in the district. Now the members of the Zilla Panchayat are directly elected by the people. So members directly elected by the people. Members are directly elected by the people. Whose members? The members of the Zilla Panchayat. Okay. Then total number of people are different in different districts. That depends on the population of the district. Okay. So in Kodagu there is one member for 18,000 population. In Chikmagalur and Uttar Kannada it is one member for 30,000 population. In Bengaluru it is one for 20,000. Then in other districts is one for 35 to 45,000. So that you can do. Then in addition to whatever members are there in the Zilla Panchayat, the Taluk Panchayats, the MLAs, the MLCs can also attend the meetings and vote. Who can attend? MLAs, member of the Legislative Assembly, MLCs, member of Legislative Council, okay, MLA, MLCs and MPs, okay, member of Parliament can attend the meeting and also vote. Okay, vote. Then here again reservations are done for SCs, STs, backward class and women. Term is 5 years. The term of Zilla Panchayat is, members of the Zilla Panchayat is 5 years. Okay. Then meetings are held once in 2 months. That is one meeting for 2 months, once in 2 months. There is one president, there is one other vice president, They are elected for the term of 5 years. Alright. Then the president of the Zilla Panchayat is called as Zilla Adhyaksha. Zilla Adhyaksha. Adhyaksha is president. Then he presides over the meetings of the Zilla Panchayat. Who is that? The Adhyaksha or the president. In the absence of the president, it is the vice president. Now I want you to observe one thing here, students. Certain points are similar. Which are they? President, vice president, reservations that are being done, term sometimes. Then basic function is what? Administration. So these points you can write for everything. For term be particular, which has 5 years, which has 3 years. So other than that, the rest of the points you can write the same thing for all the three. The Gram Sabha, the Gram Panchayat, the Taluk Panchayat and the Zilla Panchayat. Okay, make tables. I'll show you how to do that, then you can continue. Then the president of the Zilla Panchayat has a power to sanction or to sign or to give away 1 lakh rupee for relief measures if there is any natural calamities or if there is any disturbance like that. He has the power to sanction 1 lakh rupee to them. Then there are 5 other members who are also appointed for the efficient administration of the Zilla Panchayat. Then the CEO is there, that is the Chief Executive Officer. He is equal to the rank of the District Commissioner. CEO is there in the Zilla Panchayat. His status is equal to the District Commissioner. He is appointed by the state government. The CEO is appointed by the state government to look after what? To look after the executive power. How are the members executing their powers? How are they administering? How are they looking after? To look after that, the CEO is appointed by the state government. Then the CEO has the right to attend the meetings, okay, have discussions, but he has no right to vote. He has no right to vote, but he can attend the meetings, look after them, discuss anything that has to be there. That he can do, but he cannot vote. Then District Panchayat, Zilla Panchayat is like a district government. Zilla Panchayat is like the district government. Like we have a state government, it's like a smaller version of the state government, that is the district government. Now they have lot of opportunities to do welfare programs, any developmental programs, maybe programs on health and sanitation, programs on why you have to educate your children, programs on preserving the handicrafts that are there, all many other things that are needed in that present society. Now, if the state government has told any welfare program or any schemes that has to be implemented in the Zilla Panchayat, that is, if the state has said a scheme to give away to anything to the farmers or people who are doing their own small scale businesses, cottage industries, okay, for them, if the government has given any schemes, then it has to be implemented here in the Zilla Panchayat. Whatever the Zilla Panchayat does has to be implemented in the Gram Panchayat, the Taluk Panchayat, okay, that is how it will go. Then, so state, Zilla Panchayat, Taluk Panchayat, Gram Panchayat, Gram Sabha. I will tell again, state government, then the Zilla Panchayat, Taluk Panchayat, Gram Panchayat and Gram Sabha. So, other than administering, other than looking after their needs, what are the things that they have to see? They have to create an atmosphere that is trustful, that is, people can have confidence in them. Then they have to cooperate with all the other Gram Panchayats that are there, because they will be responsible for them, isn't it? Gram Panchayats, Taluk Panchayats are accountable to the Zilla Panchayat. Zilla Panchayat has the right to look after all these people. They are like the leader. A leader is looking after all its followers. Now, why they have to look after, why they have to build trust, why they have to build confidence? Because for the better implementation of certain programs or better functioning of certain things. Okay, then they have to, many departments will be there, health department, education department, and so many other small departments. Everybody has to cooperate together, okay, and coordination must be brought among them. Why coordination and cooperation is necessary? In case they have to do successful programs and they have to supervise any developmental work. Then they have to cooperate and encourage the cooperative societies that are there, cooperative banks that are there, cooperative institutions that are there. Basically they are all low scale, they work on low scale income and other things. They have to encourage them. Then if any work is told by the state government, they have to implement it, they have to do it. So this was the rural bodies, or this was one of the part of what is there, the panchayat system. Now we are moving on to urban local bodies. Those were rural local bodies. Now urban local bodies. Okay. Moving on to urban local bodies. Urban is cities. Urban means cities, okay. Now we have a lot of towns, we have a lot of states, lot of towns and a lot of cities in our state. So towns and cities are categorized under this one. What is that? Urban. Now in the cities, people have better access to education, to health, to transport, to electricity, better access to everything that is possible, drinking water, sanitation, and entertainment that is there. Basically a pleasant environment, a satisfying environment in the urban areas because everything is close by. Then when there is everything, there are also problems to it. Problems in what? Problems may be sometimes they don't have access to it, or some people are discriminated. All these kinds of problems are there, and so many other facilities that are not available to certain people. For all that, for the good governance of what is happening in the cities, urban local governments are established, or urban local bodies. Now there are three types in that. City corporation is Mahanagara Palike if there is a big city, major city, then it is Mahanagara Palike, city corporation. If it is a town or smaller cities than that, it is city municipalities or town municipalities. Then the other one is the areas that are under the control of defense, cantonment areas. So city corporation, that is the Mahanagara Palike. This is not there in all places where there are major cities. Mahanagara Palike is there. Okay, city corporation in major cities, town municipalities or smaller cities, that is city municipalities, and cantonment areas where defense is under the control of the defense. Now the state government has its right to declare whether that is a city or whether that is a town. That is depending on the number of population that is, the number of people that are there, what is the income that they get, and other factors. The state declares whether it is a town or a city, and it comes under what? City City municipalities, town municipalities, cantonment area or city corporation, that is the Mahanagara Palike. Alright, now what are their functions? Urban local bodies, what are their functions in general? The first one is they have to prepare the budget. Okay, how much they have to spend, how much they have to do, they have to prepare the budget and they have to get the approval of the council. Then they have to look after the administration of the town or the city. They have to plan the town, planning of the town planning system and they have to implement it. Then they have to provide good transportation, roads, a supply of water, health facilities, electricity, education, market facilities. Okay. If you have gone to big cities, then there are market areas, there are buildings built where it's made into markets. Then you have to provide a good drainage system also and also a space to dispose all your waste that comes. Now if it is a Mahanagara Palike or the city corporation, they come to your houses to collect your waste and then they take it out. Somebody else is given the charge, but that person comes, that organization comes and does all that work for you. Then giving permissions in order to build buildings, maintenance of buildings that are there, local bodies that are there, then properties if there are any, giving permissions for that, land permissions and other things. Then birth and death registration that they have to do. Then parks, entertainment facilities, public libraries, sports areas have to be provided by them. They have to improve the living conditions of people living in the slum areas. Then they have to establish orphanages, old age homes, then beggar colonies, okay, juvenile homes. Juvenile are people who have not attained the age of 18, juvenile, young, okay, child welfare centers. They have to construct swimming pools that are there, stadiums, museums, bus stations, reading room facilities, that is public libraries again, veterinary hospitals, theatres, wholesale markets and crematoriums, okay, where when people are dead. Then they have to also plan wisely for rainwater harvesting. They have to encourage cultural activities also likewise, okay. So all these things, they have to improve the status of the backward class people or the weaker section, not let them down. Maintain the atmosphere, maintain greenery, cleanliness, beauty of the city. Now some cities have been declared as smart cities, isn't it? They look very beautiful now. If you visit any one of these in our own state, they will really look very clean, neat and tidy, very beautiful to look. Then is the source of income. Source of income, that is to do various plans, projects, okay, they require funds, they require money, isn't it? So their main source is from taxes that they get, which are collected for taxes on buildings, sites that are not occupied, shops, okay, carts, then rent that they collect on buildings, rented, now local bodies who have rented out their offices, marketplaces, shops, town halls, all these places they get tax and rent, that is their fund. Then water bill, market bill, okay, bills on or money from entertainment houses, all these places where they yield their revenue. Then grants sometimes are given, that is money is funded by the state government also to undertake certain welfare measures. Then how do you compose or how do you form these town municipalities or municipal corporation? Now one particular urban area is classified as a town or a city based on what? Based on the population. So now population between 20,000 to 50,000 is considered as a town. Again the town municipalities have a governing body, that is who govern their state, govern their society there. Then population from 50,000 to 3 lakh is considered as city, okay, a city. Then they are under the city municipality. Then governing bodies of town municipalities and city municipalities are elected representatives, they are called as councillors, okay, councillors. that is elected representatives of the town and the city municipalities are called as councillors. Then these councillors are directly elected by the people of that town or city. Now number of councillors will depend on the area that is being divided. So in the town municipality there are about 23 to 27 councillors, whereas city municipalities have around 31 to 37 councillors. Now the state government also nominates 5 members who have a lot of experience in administering in municipal bodies. Okay, so they nominate 5 people. Now these nominated members, what is their duty? To take part in debates, discussions, meetings, but they have no right to vote, just like the CEO there. Then the local MLAs, MPs, okay, MLCs can attend the meeting and they can vote for it also. Again, reservations are provided for the weaker sections and the backward class. There are vice president and president who is heading the local body. They are elected by the councillors. The president and the vice president elected by the councillor. So the president presides over the meeting. In his absence, the vice president presides over the meeting. See, these points are same everywhere. Then term is again 5 years. So in case they need to extend the term, they can do so for some time or some period. Then 4 other members are appointed again to look after the smooth functioning of these local bodies. Again, the chief officer is the administrative officer of the municipal body. He is the administrative officer. He is appointed by the government. What does he look after? He look after the execution of the municipality, then also giving them necessary information regarding the council. Coming to the city corporation or the Mahanagara Palike. This is constituted under Karnataka Municipal Corporation Act of 1976. Okay, under this act, Karnataka Municipal Corporation Act of 1976, municipal corporation that is city corporation or the Mahanagara Palike was established. Okay, this is formed where people are more than 2 lakh, where the population more than 2 lakh and the income of the population is more than 1 crore. 1 crore. So members of the these members who are in the city corporation are called as corporators. Okay, corporation, corporators. Alright, corporation, corporators. That much you remember. Then, number of corporators in the corporation is again, corporation is decided depending on the population. Now, it should not be less than 30 and not more than 100. Not less than 30 corporators and not more than 100 corporators, somewhere between 30 and 100. So, again the state government will decide the size of the corporation. Now, we have this 10 city corporation in and one again Mahanagara Palike that is added, Bruhat Mahanagara Palike in Karnataka. We have it in Mysuru, Hubli Dharwad has one, Ballari, Belagavi, Kalburgi, Davangere, Mangaluru, Shivamogga, Tumkur, Vijayapura and Bengaluru City Corporation is called as Bruhat Bengaluru Mahanagara Palike, BBMP. Okay, so 198 corporators in BBMP. So these are the places where this Mahanagara Palike or the city corporation is there. Now the city is divided into electoral divisions, that is where you can vote, and they are called as wards. Now if I belong to this ward, my ward will be represented by one of the members there and I will vote in his favor or not in his favor. Then he goes on to take power here in the city corporation or the Mahanagara Paliki. Okay. Now these corporators are directly elected by the people of that city. Now if I am belonging to ward A, for example, a corporator will be contesting there. I vote for him in my ward or no. He will take care of that place. Just like you have a class teacher. Okay. One teacher for one class, isn't it? You are one ward. Your teacher is the corporator. I hope you understood. That is how it works. Then certain seats are reserved for SC, STs, classes and women. Then again the state government nominates 5 people who have experience on planning the town, planning the city, on health, on education, other administration purposes of the municipality. They are nominated. Now these 5 nominated people can take part in the corporation councils or meetings, but they don't have any right to vote. So MLAs, MPs and MLCs can attend the meeting and they can vote. That is C. Now this is one place, okay. Maybe one MLC is elected from this place. Whenever he comes, he can come and attend it. He is representing the legislative assembly or the council there, yet he can come and participate here. Vidhana Parishad, okay, and Dana Sabha. After that, again the term of corporation is 5 years. Term can be extended then depending on the circumstance in case they need. So who are the leaders of the corporation? The mayor and the deputy mayor. Mayor of the corporation and the deputy mayor, they will be heading it. Like the president and the vice president there, here it is the mayor and the deputy mayor. Okay. Now their term of office is 1 year, only 1 year. Then mayor will preside over the meetings. He or she will take measures to decide about anything that is happening in the council meetings. Then he or she establishes or delegates work of the council together, and in her place, if not in her place, if she is not there, the deputy mayor takes the role. Then people are again, some other people in the committee are there to assist, to advise, to guide, okay, people in the guide home the mayor, he or she, it can be anybody. The commissioner is the real executive of the city corporation. Generally he is an IAS officer. He is appointed by the state government for a term of 3 years. An IAS officer, he or she is the chief, the commissioner or the executive of the city corporation. He is appointed by the state government for a term of 3 years. He attends the meetings, gives his required information to the council, gives decisions to the council. Then he assists the mayor in preparing the budget of that city and in the functions of execution also. Okay, so this was the lesson local government. Now I will show you how to write a table, so it will be easy for you to study. Okay, now begin from the first one, the Gram Sabha. Alright, then Gram Panchayat, okay, Gram Panchayat, Taluk Panchayat, Zilla Panchayat, okay, you have written 4. After that, urban bodies in that city corporation, then town municipalities or city municipalities, okay, and then okay, you have only 2 in that. Alright, now what you have to write here? From the Gram Sabha you begin the first point, that is primary unit. The first point is, it's the primary unit, okay. Second point is, it's a rural government. Rural government. Then meet twice in a year. Okay, follow all the points there. Now, the Gram Panchayat, that is there. What is the first point? How many people are there? That is 5,000 to 7,000 people form the Gram Panchayat. Then who have Gram Panchayat? Alright, right. In the Taluk Panchayat, then how did you get the Taluk Panchayat? So write points like this and then you can figure it out. Alright students, the next class will come up with some other lesson. Thank you very much for listening.